Yes. What is going on, my people? We are back on another Wednesday, and we are live again. We got the tunes. Yes, Charles. This comment was left before the live started. that's like a new level for me. Good to have you guys. Is my camera blurry? How do I do this? High five. Just gonna have to stay. Yes. So, how are you? What's going on? What's good in your hood? How are things? How has the last 7 days been? This camera it's annoying me. I want it to be in focused. Focused? I want it to be in focus. Hold on. Nope. Hasn't solved anything. Alright, well, maybe we'll focus in a minute. Is that better? I can't tell. Anyways, it's Wednesday and it's the middle of the week. This morning, my alarm went off at 5 a.m. because that's what time I wanted to wake up. And I turned it off. And I don't remember turning it off, but I know that I turned it off. And I went back to sleep, and then I woke up around 6. And it took me about 15 minutes to convince myself to get out of bed and go to gym. Have you ever had anything like that? Where it just takes you a while to convince yourself? Looking good. You're looking good. What's up, Charismatic CV? What's going on, man? Good to have you. How was your week, man? How was dry January? Tell me the truth. How was it? How did it go? CC, what's going on, my sister? How are ya? How was your week? It's been a while since we catch up. I can't speak again. It's been a while since we've caught up. How are things going? We need to have another one of those uplifting conversations. So I'm going to try and check on the comments again to see if I can get them coming through faster over here without playing the video. Let's see if I can get that working. Dry January went well. I avoided anywhere that would be tempting, so not sure how it would be under pressure. Ooh, you know what? You kind of have to put yourself in that situation. Well, maybe you don't have to. But yeah, well done anyway. I think that's a good tactic to make sure that the temptation is there. Just don't go where the temptation is. Kind of simple, innit? Good to hear it worked out, man. Good to hear it worked out. So I was on a 21-day fast, and I gave up coffee. I didn't have to give up coffee, but I don't like drinking coffee after like 2 or 3 o'clock, and I don't like having it in the evening because I just stay up late. I think I speak about this all the time. And yes, Mr. Marshall, what is going on? Yes, how are ya? Good evening. Good to see you. guys, I'm going to tell you something about this man in a moment. But yeah, where was I? So coffee. I was giving up coffee, and for 21 days. And you know, the first week wasn't too bad. The second week I found it really, really difficult. But I had a decaf coffee because I had a meeting and I went to one of my favorite places, and I was like, let me just have a decaf. And this was like at 6. So one, I've broken my rule of not drinking coffee, but it doesn't matter because it's decaf, right? Or does it matter? What do you think? Did I mess up there? Should I have not have had any type of coffee? I'm not sure if I did the right thing. But I didn't give up coffee because of the taste, but because I felt like I was becoming reliant on it. So every now and again, I need to have a little bit of a detox. So you've heard me talk about my social media detox, and yeah, so I gave up coffee, but I'm not sure if that was the right thing to do, having that decaf. But man, it was nice to have a coffee that one time, just one time, and it was on Thursday, like 3 days before the fast ends. So yeah, so well done, Chris. So on to Mr. Marshall. So Mr. Marshall, right? Mr. Marshall, he's one of my favorite DJs, if not my favorite DJ. Look, one of my favorite DJs and radio hosts. And my first radio show, my only radio show, unless you call this radio, YouTube radio, was like kind of inspired by him as well. Like, he's got a really great a really great radio voice. I wouldn't say that he has a face for radio though. That's a compliment. I wouldn't say he's got a face for radio. Certainly he's got a voice for radio. So, you know, when the tea starts, the live starts. Well, the live's already started, but when the tea ends, the live ends. I don't really have a huge agenda today. I think it's just nice for us to catch up. It's the end of the month, 31st of January, and I think it would be just really cool for us to have a think about a really good think about what we've achieved, what our goals are, and how January went. You know, did we stick to our New Year's resolutions? Was it any good? Did it work? Sorry, I'm looking at my camera and I'm still seeing it's a little bit blurry and it's a little bit annoying, and now I'm talking about it, it seems more so. Did you do no eating until? Nah, bro, that wasn't the one for me. So I had planned to do a 21-day fast from the 7th or the 8th of January. Yeah, so that's like 6 till 6. But until 9 p.m. Which, yeah, and I don't like eating after 9 p.m. So to break a fast after 9 p.m. is not, yeah, my body should be resting, not trying to break down food. So I wasn't doing until 9 p.m. 6 p.m., 6 till 6. And I wasn't waking up at 5 or 4 to eat. So I can say I fasted from 6 till 6. So I didn't have, that means that it was quite a long fast. If you include your sleeping time, from like 7 or 8, eating latest up until 6 the next day. That's kind of long, isn't it? But I surprised myself a few times actually, because you know when you're doing something and you think, I'm not going to make it past 2 o'clock or whatever time it is, and then you get to 6 p.m. and you're sort of like, wow, I'm okay, you know? That's what it was like with this fast a few times. I surprised myself to how well I did getting to 6 p.m. Of course, I was having water. I was drinking tea as well, so I wasn't like, I was drinking tea. So it wasn't like a hard fast. I was drinking tea. I'll probably do another one. So we got February, starts tomorrow, and when does Lent start? I don't know when Lent starts, but I'm probably going to give something up again. I don't know if I'm going to give up coffee this year. I've done it once already. January was a real challenge. Yeah, I think it was for a lot of people as well, especially when it was cold. But learning, that's the important thing. That's the important thing. You know, if you're learning, you're growing, you know, and yeah, if you're learning, you're growing. So that's important. That's what's important. Learning, continuously learning. I sound disciplined with my eating habits. Do you know what? So I don't know if I'm that disciplined with my eating habits, but I certainly do have eating habits. And maybe those bad habits are now good habits. So like not eating when I'm working has been a thing that I've done for many years, which is why I'm so slim. And especially probably not a good idea if I'm going to the gym. I think I need to consciously eat breakfast, lunch and dinner. Sometimes I miss lunch quite a lot. Sometimes I miss dinner if I have lunch. What is it? Do I have a slow metabolism? Is that what it is? Or is it fast? It's slow, right? As in breaking the food down slowly. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so it's kind of good. But do you know what? I feel like I need to put on more weight. I think I need to have a bit more fat on me now. I feel like I need to have a bit more fat as I get a little bit older, right? As you get older, when you pass like retirement age, you start to get thinner, right? Is that what happens? Anyway, why am I always thinking this far into the future? Yeah, but anyway, I'll take it as a compliment. But the fasting thing was good. That was really good, and I did enjoy it as well. So I'm really grateful for that time. So yeah, so who set New Year's resolutions? Some of you guys have said that you stayed away, you managed to get through January. That was really, really good. Do we have February new month resolution? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that we should do? I think we should do it. Fast metabolism. Thank you. Do you know what? I think I'm going to have a new month resolution. And that is to take my time speaking and make sure I'm speaking with clarity, because I'm mixing up my words quite a lot these days. So I have a fast metabolism. Thank you. Do you want to bulk up or tone? I'm already toned, bro. I'm ripped. You can't see. Washboard abs. Not really. Or both. Believe me, you don't want to put on weight as you get older. You're doing well. Okay, all right. Yeah. Bulking up, yeah. Bulking up, definitely. But I want to be fit as well, you know? I want to be able to chase my kids and play with them and not be out of breath when I'm, you know, playing with them and stuff. So definitely, I want to be fit. I think fitness is the number one goal. And I've been doing more cardio, which probably doesn't help in terms of bulking up. But I've been doing more cardio recently. And that's just, you know, to keep the heart rate going. So actually, to get my heart rate up to 140 beats per minute, whatever it is, 140, I was sweating. It was hard. This is on a bike in the gym. It was hard, but now getting up to 140, 150, it's like, all right, can I go to 160? And I'm always looking at that, in my gym anyway, it says like high heart rate, low heart rate, and medium. And I'm always looking at it, I'm thinking, okay, where am I on this line? I'm almost 40 and this says 150 is high. What happens if I go above 150? Am I going to become superhuman or something? So yeah. Health is wealth. Absolutely. Health is wealth, man. You know, we keep seeing those, we've seen a few people say, like, do you want £1 million or 10 million or whatever the number is? And then they ask you, would you still want it if you die tomorrow? And most people would say no. Or the condition is for you to have this, you have to agree to die tomorrow. And you'd be like, no, I don't want it. Yeah, it's like health is so much more important and so many other things. So definitely health is wealth. I most certainly agree with that. Look, if you are watching and you aren't a subscriber, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you catch the next one. So I've seen on some YouTube channels, when they are talking and they say hit the like or the subscribe, it does like a colorful thing, like it shows up a different color. How do they do that? I want to do that. That's so cool. But then how would I see it? I wouldn't see it. I wouldn't see it happen because I'm live. I'm on like StreamYard. It said we should do more weights than cardio because as we get older, we lose muscle. Weights will support cardio, but I think a mix and blend of different workouts is good. Yeah, definitely. And to be honest, I've not had a full cardio workout. It's been more like a little bit on the treadmill, a little bit on the bikes, and then I'll go and hit the weights. Yeah. But it's definitely, I agree, definitely a mix. And what I haven't been doing, which is naughty, take note if this is you as well. Remember to stretch, because I don't always stretch. For the last 2 weeks or so, I've not been stretching. I mean, the cardio helps to loosen me up and stuff, but I've not been stretching before and after. And I'm not feeling it, which is good. But all in all, exercising and regularly being active, it's been an amazing thing for me personally, especially coming up to the end of last year and when it's cold and when it's grey. Whew. Yeah, we do need a balance, man. We do need a balance of diet, food as well. And that's part of my, do you know what? I don't know why I'm not fat, because I eat anything. I think that I should be, I mean, well, to be fair, I'm not eating regularly. I'm missing meals. But, like, I eat anything. I eat all sorts. There was one time, right? My belly was kind of big for me, in my sense, yeah? Like, skinny, long arms and a little bit of a podge or whatever was forming. And I'm looking in the mirror and I say to Tiff, I'm like, babe, is my belly, it's not going down, you know? And she mocks me. She goes, yeah, I wonder why my belly's not getting any smaller. Because I was stuffing my face with digestive biscuits. But there was this one picture that I saw. We were on a holiday. I was like, what is that? Nah, that needs to get sorted out. And I started taking gym a little bit more seriously. Especially that one of my friends said that when he was in his 30s, he was slim Jim. And when he got closer to his 40s, he started putting on a bit of weight. And he was like, that's going to happen to you. And I was like, return to sender. I don't want that. I'm not having that. So when I saw that there was a little bit of a something forming, I was like, we need to deal with this now. We need to nip that in the bud. Nip it. But yeah. So back to the topic at hand, kind of. This morning, right, I was listening to some motivational stuff while I was at the gym. And I turned it up super loud. I turned it up quite loud. And I had a little bit of a realization that we have to find ways to encourage ourselves to keep going, you know. And sometimes people talk about motivation, and you know, motivation isn't the thing gonna get you over. And it's like, but for me, this morning, the stuff that I was hearing this morning was like so powerful. I remember some time ago, I was doing some work, and I kind of felt some kind of way about doing it. I didn't really want to do it, but I convinced myself that I should. I think what was it? I think I was pitching for a gig or something. And I was writing this proposal. I didn't really want to do it, but it was like, yeah, it would be good if I did. And I had these same headphones on, and I had some motivational. I had like Eric Thomas in my ear. You know how he is. He's loud, right? Eric Thomas. the hip hop preacher, E.T. the hip hop preacher. He's loud. He's like, bah, you gotta eat the dream. You gotta live the dream. You gotta be. And it was so loud. And I listened to Les Brown as well. And Les Brown was like, you gotta stay hungry. And I was like, super loud. And I'm getting into it. And it's got like this epic music in the back as well. And I'm going for it. I'm like typing. I'm doing my thing. I'm making progress. And Tiff was like, babe, are you all right? Like, what's all this noise? Like, are your ears not hurting? And I'm like, I'm drowning out my thoughts. I'm drowning out my thoughts with this loud motivation. And I feel like sometimes we just have to do that. We have to turn up the volume loud and drown out your inner voice that's telling you, no, don't do something, or you can't, or whatever it is. We got to turn it up loud. And sometimes you have to be that loud voice, you know? I mean, if you're walking down the street screaming, I can do it, I can do anything, you might look like a bit of a madman. But if you've got that personality that you don't care, go for it. Or you might just need to do that in your own house and, you know, shut off, close the windows. But it's like sometimes you have to be that loud voice. You have to make a noise, you know? You have to make some noise to make some stuff shift sometimes. And you got to convince yourself that you're on the right path. That was my realization this morning. That we have to encourage ourselves, definitely. In the things that we read, in the things that we do, you know, the things that we say to ourselves as well. And that's like super important. You know, what we say to ourselves actually matters. All right, folks. That was my little motivation there. My little motivational moment, motivation segment. So, what are your plans for February? What are your plans for February? Think about it. What are you going to achieve in the next 30 days? Well, 29. Is it 29? Are we in a leap year? What are you going to achieve in the next 29 days? Is February going to be your setup month where you set things up and then March you're like, bam, 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 I got it? Or was January your setup month and February going to be like, yes, action, execution, let's go? What are we going to achieve in the next 29 days? I know you've got goals. I know you've got some dream. I know there's something that you want to achieve, something that you want to do, something you want to get better at, some habit you want to form. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to write a song. Maybe you want to release a song. Maybe you want to post on social media. Maybe you want to, I don't know, change your life in some way. Maybe you need healing. Maybe you need something else. Money. Maybe your bank account needs to have an extra few zeros. I could do with an extra few zeros. I'm going to have a few extra few zeros. What are we going to achieve in the next 30 and 90 days? Or should that be 59, 60? Wait, how many months does March have? 31? How does that thing go? January did it have 31, this has 29 and blah. How does that little riddle go? I never remember it. But anyway, what are we going to achieve in the next few days? I want you to think about it. And then what are we going to do to make sure, what habits are we going to form to make sure that we can get there? What habits do we need to form to make sure that we get there? You know, for my motto for 2024, March has 31 days. Thank you. So 60 days. What, my motto for 2024 is more in 2024. Get more in 2024. Do more in 2024. Be more in 2024. Some of you guys know the significance of those two words, be more. But be more in 2024. 2024. Right? We got to be more. That was weird. My mic just went a little bit fuzzy and it's gone. What's going on? What is going on? something's gone a little bit funny. Let's do that. Is that better? I think it is. But yeah, whatever your dream is, whatever your goals are, whatever you're trying to achieve, go after it wholeheartedly. Go for it, believing that it's going to happen, believing that it's going to manifest. Yeah? So, I'm going to see you next week. I'm going to see you next Wednesday. So have a good evening. Keep it real. Keep it positive. And enjoy the rest of the month. What's left of the month. Start tomorrow on a high. Peace. Do you know what, guys? If you're enjoying the music and you want to hang around for a little bit, cool. I'm going to keep the music playing, and I'm just going to wrap a few things up and wind down. So enjoy some of the tunes, and see you later.